Today I've got a bit of a part one to a little bit of a mini series that might take a couple years to complete, even though it's not very big of a project. And this is kind of a project that I've kind of honestly forgot about that I've wanted to do ever since I got my daily bugle set complete. And that was actually turning my bugle into a corner without ever doing any rebrickable models, and how I actually came about doing my version of turning the bugle into a corner was actually thanks to a couple of the official Lego modular buildings and just seeing how they paired up with the bugle, mainly the Parisian restaurant, which is right there from 2014, and then the jazz club, which was last year's modular building. And no, I have not paired it up with the Natural History Museum, which was this year's modular building. And then I also love the pairing of the diner from 2018 with the bugle as well. So those are like some of my top favorites for the bugle in standard form, but one of my slight gripes with how it was designed was the Osborne for Mayor sticker doesn't really have a great showing, and so my slight modification that I've done to my bugle actually was kind of a bit of a play to get that in use, as well as just add more stories and to make that breakout feature on the first floor a bit more usable. And that'll be a future thing. I've only so far just tiled the base plate because I thankfully had enough tiles. But that's so far what I've done for changes to the bugle. And so far it's just a corner build for the city, and I'm really happy that I was able to turn the bugle into a corner. And so if I wanted to now, I could pretty easily put the bugle where my bank is, move Assembly Square, and then move my Lego store and use that whole setup as kind of my pop culture street with a half base plate space for a custom building, which fittingly that's like the only amount of mock space that I've got left when it comes to tiles at the moment. Just going off of my budget for the year for everything that I got planned out, I actually, if I want to go over or throw anything out at all, which I've already actually scrapped plans to get the loop coaster, it's like if I want to scrap anything else, then I can go and start on this half base plate mock like completely. But if I want to do anything else, I'd have to scrap any of the other projects that I actually want to pick up, and I don't want to do that, especially with the fact that once I get the Avengers Tower, I'll be able to get the Orient Express Lego Ideas set, which is one of my most wanted sets for the year, so I'm really wanting to get that this year. and then hopefully maybe the Batman art set, but that should be out for at least until 2025. So I might actually ease up this year and have the stuff carry over into next year. And so we'll see how everything goes. And I might actually just get some of the smaller sets for this year. So for sure the Avengers Tower and Orient Express, and then just get some smaller sets. Mainly the Batman Animated Series Batmobile, because that's got the exclusive Mr. Freeze, and then you got the Batman minifig that comes from the Batman art set, as well as the Harley Quinn from that set. So that's at least 2 of the 4 figures from that $300 set in a $60 set, so that's not too bad. But I've already measured everything out for that art set, so I'm going all in on that. Even though the Spider-Man art set is really just holding me back with everything. So that's why I kind of just turned away from that and kind of started doing this little project. So hope you guys like the little change to the bugle that I've done. And there is no changes to the actual back of the bugle other than the pins that were originally on the sides of the bugle are now on the back of the building, and they are actually lined up in spot with the official modular buildings. So that is the only change that I've done to the back of the building, as well as probably moved a couple of tiles. But other than that, no changes to the back of the bugle. And that's probably how everything's going to stay for now. Just because I'm super busy and just not a ton of time for Legos. So just really happy to get this project done as much as I could. So hope you guys like the changes to the Daily Bugle that I was able to do. And if you do, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.